How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be jumping back here into some more Project Nope Zone. If you look over there, you will see the countdown to my birthday, and that'll be on every screen. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. I was so proud when I finished the puzzle in 6 months, when on the side it said 3 to 4 years. Ha ha. Alrighty. Okay. So, in the last stream, we were gathering essence. Now, also in the last stream, I tried to let the stream run, or I tried to let the game run in the background. And for some reason, I got a crash. At the end of the stream, I was letting this run in the background. I got a crash due to tick speed. So I'm thinking that the lily pad here, on top of, and I just ruined that because oh no, maybe it went up here into the absorption hopper. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking that lily pad plus this plus that messed up the tick speed, the clock speed of the game, and crashed the game. So we'll just keep on going here, and we're trying to get nether star seeds. That's what we've been working on the last couple of streams, as well as allowing the mana in this pool to build back up so we can make our last Terra Steel that we need for quest progression. But let's look at our essence here. Okay, we do have some. We only have 13 Supremium, and we need 16 in order to make the Insanium that we need for these seeds. So let's keep tiering these up. We're actually low on niter. That is our biggest problem right now, is the niter. In order to continue tiering this stuff up. And that only gives us 1 Supremium. Okay. So the niter's the problem. We made this to attempt to fix that issue. But that machine is very, very slow. Very, very slow. So we're not getting much out of it. That's only going to give us 1 more of this tier. Okay. So we need to buff this machine and make it go faster. As well as, do we have our bone mealer on? We do not. Yeah, see, without the lily pad, this thing's just dreadfully slow. And without the bone mealer on as well. So if we take resistance off, let's also go to sleep so no mobs spawn in on us. Alright, and then let's get our bone mealer on. With the bone mealer on, it goes a lot faster. A lot faster. Now, if we made the well, actually, what we could do here is just take this guy, take all of that stuff that just fell out, and take this and move it over here, and that should help really boost the production there. And we'll use this to make the niter dust. But we're gonna let that go for a little bit. It won't be as fast when we move away because the bone mealer is no longer on. No longer hitting it. Get our resistance back on. But that's okay. We just want it building up passively in the background. And hopefully it doesn't crash again, right? That's the hope. In fact, let me save and quit. we'll reboot up just in case we do have a tick error again and the game crashes. Boom, 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 boom. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Alright, we'll join back in here. Probably fall to the ground because every time we fall, we join into the world, the flight kind of deactivates. We have to reactivate it. Yeah. They were already on the ground. Okay. So. We have the niter producing in the background. I want to make, well, what we could do here. Let's make another one of these. Which needs this. Which needs this. Alright, let's get that made up. So we just need a gold gear and some invar. We are out of gold. That's okay. And then invar is iron and nickel. In there. There's our gold. Let's get a gold gear going. Wild Nimble appears. Catch it with Pokecatch. There's our gear. There's our invar. Let's try to make this guy. Boom. There's our hardened component. We need Signalum. Gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw those in there. Make a couple of gears. Nice. Next tier. Done. Resonant. We're missing some stuff here. So we're gonna need another hardened glass. Which we need another obsidian. I think in the last stream I was making, yep, those. So that way I could make the obsidian on request. Nimble escape, no one caught it. That's okay. We want hardened, nope, hardened glass, thank you. And then now we need Enderium, which in the induction smelter is pearls, lead, and diamond. So 2 pearls, 3 lead, and 1 diamond. The diamond has to be crushed, which I think we were using an earth charge for. There we are. That'll make our Enderium. And then we need Lumium gears. So we'll get those gears made. There's our Enderium. There's that. And there's that. So now we can install it over here. This guy should go faster now. Not a lot faster. Not a lot faster. So for that, we're gonna need these guys. I knew electrical copper was gonna be an issue. There was another way of making this, if I remember right. Yes. And we should have the blazing copper already. Yep. So we need one of these per one of those, which requires 2 of the electrical copper. Which... Okay, so we need... 20 redstone per. 20 redstone per. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. You're gonna need a bucket. And higher. Okay. Down. Getting so bright. Not a cloud to see inside. Where I'm going. No! Okay, well, we wasted a magma block, but that's okay. Through the day. That's okay. There we are. Let's make sure our induction smelter is ready to go, or dissolution chamber. Looks like it's good to go. There we are. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, there's 2 of those. Do, 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 do. There's that guy. Need 2 electrum plates. As well as 2 lead gears. Getting so bright, not a cloud to see inside. Where I'm going, only west on where I'm from. Intuition. Okay. Find a way, find a color through the gray. There we are. If we put this in the middle, we get more niter dust. How fast does this go now? Still not very fast. We could probably do with some more of these. What particles are happening? Seeing weird particles pop up on the screen. Not sure what that was. That was weird. Okay. So we need more of this. If we look at copper, we don't have that much. This requires blazing blood and copper in the smeltery. We do have a bit here, so I should be able to do that, and then grab this, grab that, swap that around. Oh, because it automatically, okay. Because it automatically went back in the thing as soon as I put the, okay, that's what happened. There we are. So there's that. Blazing copper. We need 9 copper. Throw that in there. How you feel? All right, we have our blazing. Now, I want to look at this. Because I think I was doing this a little inefficiently. Yeah, I was definitely doing this the least efficient way possible. If we pour these out into ingots and just cast 90 millibuckets over the ingot, we get the dust, then we just smelt the dust. That's a lot more efficient. Each one melted down produces 100. Yeah. We were doing that way inefficiently. So let's get 8. Well, you'd have 10. Yeah, 8's fine. We get 10 extra per, so this would actually be enough to make 10. This would actually be enough to make 10. We don't need 10, but we might as well. Might as well make 10 to be efficient with our redstone. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot more efficient. We're getting a whole lot more. Alrighty. Alright. Looking good. That's a lot better results. We need to make 3 more of these. So I need 6 more electrum plates. And 6 more lead gears. So we need 24 lead. Like that. Put the extras away. Okay. Oh, I think it was 3 total, right? Yeah, we only need 2 more. My bad. There we go. That's going quite a bit faster now. That is quite a bit faster now. Actually, let me get that flux. Let's get this in here. We'll speed up the induction smelter as well. Alright, that's a lot more niter now. Let's get our essence back. Okay. Still low on the niter. Eventually we're going to run low on Cinnabar. But we have not hit that point yet. Alright, we need one more Supremium. One more Supremium. Get another stack going. Boom. We have so much essence in here now. Seriously, we got a whole bunch in here now. Honchkrow appears. Alright. We're actually starting to fill up our drives now. I wouldn't be surprised if our Imperium Essence isn't helping contribute to that. Would not be surprised at all. Alright, how's our niter doing? Still slow. Still absolutely slow. I want to make sure there's not a better augment I can be using here. Speeds up process. No, that's the best one I can. So this is maxed out. This guy is maxed out, and that's how fast it runs. It's only using 80 RF per tick, which we're producing so much more than 80. Doo-doo. Yeah, that only gave us 16. Which is basically just a drop in the bucket. Oh, no, I don't want to make that. That would have been a mistake. Ooh, it might put us over the edge, though. Oh, but if I remember right, we still need to make the crystal. We still need to make the crystal for this, right? Yeah, we haven't even made the crystal yet. We still need to get to the Undergarden in order to do that. Yeah, because it requires this. So the only way we're going to get to the Undergarden is through the catalyst, which we need the Terra Steel for. We absolutely need the Terra Steel for. And we need half a mana pool in order to do that. So let me grab coal, do charcoal since it's cheap. We'll go ahead and throw it down there. And really give it a boost here. You can see how fast the mana is coming in now from the mana spreader. That green bar going up and disappearing as each burst going into this pool. Boom. I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Alrighty. Oh, no. I didn't want to put that in there. That was my bad. I was on autopilot. I'll put that there. Ooh. This is unnecessary. This was just when I was doing AFK, which didn't work, as stated previously. All right. Potentially we can make some more Endo Flames. The mana spreader's just grabbing all the mana faster than these are even showing that it's producing. Let me pick that back up. Let's look at making some more Endo Flames. Okay, so currently... Oh, no. We have the dye, right? Yes. What is brown dye? Because we already have... Yeah, everything except for the last Terra Steel. Okay, so brown dye is this here. There we are. So now, go back here. So that's one Endo Flame, 2, 3, 4. We'll add 4 more on. Start with 4, see where that gets us. Need red dye. And then if we ever need more dye essence, we just grow some more. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. This requires how many per? 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it requires light gray. Let's get our dye seed out. Grab some crop sticks. Get a bunch more of the dye essence. Apologize for the coughing. I'm still overcoming that cold. Tail end of it. On the tail end of it. All right, let's get 40. It should have been 41. Okay. Close enough. We only need 1 crop stick in there, really. We're being realistic. Okay. Now I want light gray. And we only need 4 of these. We only need 4 of these. Then we need 4 seeds. Where's my wheat seeds? Right there. Then we're gonna need a bucket. It did it again. I don't know what that particle thing is. Getting weird particles out here. Alright. That. Do this. Do this. Bucket. That. Bucket. That. Oops. Okay, the fact that I have 2 buckets on me is messing this up. Okay. 4 more Endo Flames. Which is 4 more dirt. Now, that should all be in range, I would think. Make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. So now the 1 mana spreader is fully maxed out and just can't keep up. It's pumping out the mana as fast as it possibly can. Which means we should probably make another mana spreader. Probably make another mana spreader here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. It's actually funny how fast that goes up like that. Do 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 do. All right, come on. Work a little faster there. They're transforming these logs. Yeah, some of our flowers are backing up. So when this guy backs up, does he just stop burning? Not sure. Okay, there we are. All right. We want the spreader. Does that have to be, is it any color? I think it's any color. Alrighty. And now back to another spreader. I'm gonna stick this one right here next to this one. Take 3 of these. And we'll see if that's enough or if I need to add more flowers over to that one. Okay, seems like they're both keeping up. How many flowers do we have total? We have 6. 6 and 6. So if we even out, try to even out. All right, there we go. We got 6 on each. I yearn. I'm hanging on to, fragile so to speak. Heart beginning, new beginning. Okay, we're getting close. Alright, we are in need of some more charcoal, it looks like. That's going up definitely a lot faster now. Whole lot faster. Literally, not quite double the speed. Pretty close. Pretty close. How many times I fell, I learned. Can't you tell that I yearn? I'm hanging on. Don't tell me. Okay, no. Still going through the coal. Still going through the coal. Heart is broken, I can't mend it for the night. Okay, we're still going steady here. We got maybe 2 more sections of the mana bar left. One more section left. Hopefully we don't run out of charcoal. We might have to grab some more. Not a huge deal. In fact, we even have more extra wood in there, if need be. Okay, so that's exactly half full. So now let's do some magic. Do some magic. It's gonna take the mana from this mana pool using the sparks to wirelessly transfer it over to that plate, turning those 3 ingredients to something new. There it is. There it is. There's our last Terra Steel. At least for now. We'll have to make more in the future. Alright, so now we can make the catalyst. Boom. Catalyst acquired. 1 ticket, please. So now, we go to the Undergarden. We have the catalyst. Nether, only you use stone bricks rather than obsidian. Right-click the catalyst in the stone brick portal frame. So we need... Is there a portal frame specifically? Or it's just all stone bricks? I think it's just all stone bricks. So, if that's the case, we should be able to make it out of 10. We should be able to make it out of 10. We want the normal stone brick. Alright, let's get 3 cobble as well. Actually, let's extend this platform out a little bit more. We'll extend it out a little bit more. Want to have enough space here to build this. All right, supposedly that's all we need. Let's get some gates, just like we did on the Nether portal, because I've never been to this dimension before, so I have no idea what to expect. Like that. Not like that. Like that. Like that. Oh, it doesn't even use any durability, so that's nice. Okay, let's put this guy away. Anything in here? Well, that's fine. We don't really have any armor on. We also want to come over here and make sure that, yeah, this isn't being crazy, which it is right now. Absolutely is right now. Do not throw away the wand, please. The potions I do want to keep. Give that a sort. Grab more of these out. All right. All right, now it's time to sort again. Start grabbing the armor bits. Absolutely crazy that we've almost filled up another diamond chest with armor. Or diamond barrel, rather. In fact, yeah, that's going to be enough to where we need another one. What's extra crazy about that is in one of those barrels we have a backpack also full of armor. I didn't want to do that too much and risk MBT overload. Do 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 do. All right, I'm gonna start grabbing tools out. I only want to grab special bows for now, because all the other bows will get deleted and yeeted. Do 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 do. I'm pretty sure one of these bows that's in here now is one of mine, but that's okay. Unless I... Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's one of mine. Alright, now all these bows are junk. I may have used up my bows too. I don't remember. I don't remember. Alright, let's also make sure that my meat feeder is full. Or as full as we can make it right now. Anything interesting in here? Not really. As always, not really anything interesting in there. And we're gonna need another barrel for those. If I get some stack upgrades in these barrels. Nope. Not where I want to do. Nice try though. If I made some stack upgrades for these barrels, we would need less. True. Alright, I want to grab any diamond stuff that we can. Yo! How's it going? Thank you very much. Yeah, it's 1 hour. 1 hour until my birthday. Thank you very much, though. That's what the timer is over there. I'll be 28. Do I have any diamonds? I don't have any diamond helmets. Okay, this is gonna be rough, probably. I've never been in this dimension before, so I have no idea what to expect. But, let's sleep and then we'll go. We'll sleep and then go. How you doing today? Dude. This place is very dreary. Very dreary looking. You should give up. Alright, so I'm not. There are mobs on the map. Curious, what is that? Stoneborn. They're friendly? It seems like they're friendly. Okay, let me, is there anything that the questline says about this? Nope. Crafting materials found in the Undergarden. Okay, so we need to mine some ores. Located in the catacombs. Kill one forgotten guardian. Okay. So we need to mine some ores. Not sure what that is. What is going on here? What are you? You're some kind of fish. A gwib? A gwib. Oh, what are you? Are you friendly? No. Nope. The Rotwalker's not friendly. Okay, understood. I was hoping to see some ores poking out like this. This is Clogram. Is that one of the ones we need? Yep. Okay. What do you use Clogram for? A generator. Some tools. Fiery ingots. You need it for fiery ingots. That might be necessary. Probably. Yep. Okay. So we're probably going to need some of this in the future at least. But for now, that's not what we're after. Not what we're after right now. What we're actually after is the crystals. So we're gonna have to go down, I think. Unless they're just poking out. I really don't know how this dimension works. Is this some kind of lava? It doesn't say. It looks like lava, so I'm going to treat it like lava. Try to avoid it if I can. So we're in a forgotten field. This is rock. So... This is kind of like a cave. The terrain gen is so weird, though. So maybe I need to go like... This looks like a... it looked like stone. What's this? Sediment. I'd like to find... There's some more Cloggrum. Yeah. Like here. Yeah. This looks like a good spot to start. For you guys, I'm going to take off my resistance and put on night vision. That might help a little bit more. Might make it easier to see. Whoa! This is why I didn't take off flight. The Yellorite. I think this is one of the ones we need. I think that was one of the ones we needed. Yep. Yo, thank you very much. How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Birthday's in 1 hour, 2 minutes, 39 seconds. That's what the timer is. That's what the timer is. Doing good, doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for asking. Currently, we are looking for specific ores in this dimension. So that way we can progress and make Insanium and stuff like that. We're looking for... This is bedrock already. Okay, so I don't believe I have my hammer on me. I do not. We're going to have to get... You're going to look around. That's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day yourself. Feel free to lurk away. Let me get my hammer. This might make this a little faster. We'll see. Let's go one up. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff we need right there. So it looks kind of rare. We're gonna need more. And I can't like... Yeah, I was gonna say vein mine doesn't work as far as like being able to do a mining tunnel or whatever. It's all manual mining. What is that? Sediment. We don't really want to be digging through the sediment. I don't think that stuff... Yeah, that's what I thought. So it poisons you? Okay, I knew it was bad. Guess we'll try going this way. I just really hope we don't get flooded out here. Is that iron? What was that? Oh no, more Cloggrum. Looks like iron to me. Oh. Oh. It gives us 4. That's enough for 1 Insanium. That's enough for 1 Insanium. Is the miner in this? Yeah. What about the builder? The builder is a lot a lot cheaper. And I think you can use a Corey card. Let's see. Card. Yeah, this guy here, shake card. I just don't remember. This says clearing. Clearing fortune. I think we can do that. We just need dimensional shards, which we have some. Okay. So there's a shape card. And then we just throw glass around it. That makes it clear. Then for fortune, oh, okay. So it'd be this one next for fortune. Yeah, silk is a whole nother deal. Well, let me see here. If I get the actual ore, okay, so silk touching it might be better. I don't know, that's really hard to define. Because fortune might give me more than 2. We'll go with fortune instead of silk. But this should be doable. Let's go to sleep. Do 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 do. Then we grab a diamond barrel. The rock, I don't think we really need. That stuff we can put in there. Okay. Let's look at this. We need brick. One, two, three, four. Dimensional, or infused diamond, rather. Flux infused ingot. How much do we need? 2? Okay. Iron, dust, and glass. Not what I wanted to do at all. I just didn't realize it had to absolutely be in the kiln. And in fact, 1 craft of this should be enough. One craft of this should be enough. Okay. We need another of the gems. Emerald and dust. There we are. Builder. A diamond pick. A diamond shovel. Need 2 more bricks. There's that. Diggersby. Take card. Story card. Fortune. And now I need to surround it in glass. Now it's clearing. We need a flux point. So we need more dust. And another emerald. Four of those. Do 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 do. 9 of those. Okay. Oh, give me that back actually. Whatever, we'll do it this way. There's that. Flux point. Then we need a lever. Alright. And then if I get a stack upgrade. I need a block of iron. Let's make 2 blocks. Do 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 do. Okay. Give me another block. Nice. Two blocks of gold. Probably 2 blocks of diamond as well. Don't you look back. Don't look back on sorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Don't you look back. Look back in sorrow. Okay, we'll let that cast out. There we go. Let's just start melting the diamond. Okay. Just a couple blocks of diamond here. Go make this. Get our blocks of diamond. There we go. Got a special boy. Alright. Okay, let's go back. Alright, now set our builder down here. Grab this. Offset. See, we'll set this for 64 by 64 by 64. Offset 1. Let's do a -1. I don't know. Let's put this on top. Put that in there. Put our flux point down. our base is chunk loaded. It's nighttime. Yeah, stuff doesn't work at nighttime. The only downside of using the solar panel. What's funny is it says not enough power, but it's getting enough power. In fact, it's running perfectly. It's not having any problems at all. I'm surprised that solar panel can actually keep up with it. That's crazy to me. The solar panel is so overpowered. It finished? It says it finished. Let's double it. That's absolutely crazy. This thing can keep up. I'm also super curious where that's looking. Like, there's one strip that it made. Boom, 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 boom. Now I gotta find my hole again. I lost it. There it is. Alright, let's come over here. And I'm gonna set a waypoint. Builder. Just so I don't lose it again. There we go. We did get some Regalium. Glitter Kelp as well. I was trying to see if we could see where it's working. Trying to see if we can find it actually doing its strips. I don't see it though. Super odd. I would have figured that it would have been working on this area here. Super, super odd. Message from my heart. Put it on the right track. Put it on the right track. Alright. Up to 16. Message from my heart. Alright, we'll take the 16. We'll go home. Throw the 16 in there. And Master Infusion Crystal. There's 4 of those. There's our Master. We don't need the Master, but it is helpful, right? So now we can actually just take all of these crystals. And we should be able to do everything with the Master Crystal. Need more Niter. Always need more Niter. Grab another stack. Next. 15 of those. Next. 3 of those. Which is not enough to keep going. Check our miner real quick. Yeah, it's getting a whole bunch of rock and sediment. Some of this stuff might be useful. So this is saying it's currently at Y level. Oh, it must have went nighttime. It must have went nighttime. No, it didn't go nighttime. What happened? A glitch in the system? A glitch in the system? Weird. Weird. Alright, let's find our way out of here again. Can we actually see progress being made? It says it's up in the 60s, right? That'd be just above this. Like, we're pretty much on the line. So it definitely did some mining up here. It's just being super weird as far as... Yeah, see, now it's saying it's done. Don't get me wrong, it got a lot of stuff. I just don't know where it's coming from. If we... set that to 0. Okay, it officially went nighttime now. It officially went nighttime now. Stuff's being weird, man. Okay, so we have the offset set to 0 now. But it's still not taking big chunks out. Those are mobs spawning in. So it seems like when we go away from it, it's not loaded in anymore. I think there's a... So it's supposed to make the preview. Okay. So that's the area that it's doing. Okay, so it's... So it's up here. All the way up here. I wanna see it all, yeah. This is super weird. That didn't do anything. Builder. Targeting. There are various ways. What is this guide? This guide is telling me absolutely nothing. Story card. Thanks. Thanks. So advanced usages. I feel like this guide is in works. It's in development because this guide is literally like the builder is a versatile block that can carry, build, pump, blah, 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 blah. But it tells you nothing about how to actually use it. There are various ways to control the area that the builder will affect. Like, I just feel like we should be clearing out a larger area than we are. Is there a... Well, I guess I could do it this way, right? If I do this. I do this. I can chunk load the area. And then if I chunk load the area, the builder should keep working. But see, this is still only 1 deep. This is still only 1 deep. We can see the area that it's supposed to be mining. This is also 1 deep. I'm just flabbergasted here. We have all these blocks left over. It says it's deleting stuff, but it doesn't look like it's deleting stuff. And this goes back to here. Okay, this at least has 2 layers down. So now maybe I can run along here. Try to figure out where it's working from. See, the preview's busted here. I don't... Shard torch. Oh. Okay. That's not that important. Yeah, this builder is not working the way I thought it should. And every time I flip the lever, it just restarts. It just restarts every time I flip the lever. Now this time, it's not actually pulling up blocks. Flashlight. If we do an offset, let's turn it off. Let's take this. I believe this is X, Y, Z. So Z. We set that to -3. Never learn. Morning, sunrise. I need to try to find the bottom. Need to find access to the bottom. Okay. So we can see the bottom. I just want to find a place that is not flooded, perhaps? It's all flooded? Maybe it's all flooded. Okay. Teleport back to the builder. Turn it back on. It's not getting anything. Okay, let's turn this off. Go here. 64, 64, 64. Show preview. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's our preview. There's a lot of blocks in the preview. Go back to the builder. What makes this hard is the builder's like the center point, right? That's what makes this difficult. All right, let's mine out here. Till we reach the edge. This is annoying. Is there any place where there's not fluid?
Fire burns out on an afternoon. The flame was so bright, but it burned so soon. Now there's nothing left to go up in flames. Don't you look back. Don't look back in sorrow.
Where's my edge? Those dimensions should only be one chunk. Yeah, it should be 2 in. So we disable and re-enable that. Okay, now we can see it. Now we can see it. Okay, so let's go see. We turn that on. Oddly enough, we still cannot see the bottom. Is it grabbing blocks? Not enough power? As always. Okay, now it should have power. There we go. See, it is grabbing blocks again. The power finally figured itself out. So it's grabbing blocks. Don't you look back. Okay. There it goes. Okay, now it's on this section. It's working, it's just working extremely weird. That's doing this in a really odd way. Eventually it's going to start mining the blocks that I'm standing on. Did it come back up here? Or did it quote unquote run out of power again? No, it just says it's done. It just says it's done. Throw all this out. We'll delete it here. It might crash the game when I go to try to pick some of this up. So be prepared for that. If the game crashes, you know why. Alright. Let me try this a different way. This works. Okay. Just trying to see it working. See, if we go here. The hell are you? Ah! That was gross. Anyway. I could have swore it was anything within this chunk that got deleted. Just confusing. Oh, wait. That's my problem. That's my problem. Solid. We want it to be solid. Now, it should be taking out the whole area. That was my bad. It was a configuration issue. There we go. There we go. Just decided to start with this guy first. All right. So now, okay. Want to make sure I got them all. Shiverstone, sediment, deep rock, or depth rock rather, and depth soil. Okay. Boom. Ba-da-dum, boom, boom. Getting through it there. I ran out of power because it's nighttime back home. Okay, makes sense. Okay, makes sense. Let's finish clearing all this stuff out now that we have a filter set. Then we'll go home. Then we'll go home so this thing can get back to work. Six minutes. Six minutes. So the website I'm using to track the time, I have no idea if it makes some noise or anything. So if it does make a noise, it's probably gonna scare the crap out of me. Let's hope it doesn't make a noise. Alright, there we go. Now the idea is that now that these are voided, we shouldn't see them anymore. That's the hope. That's the hope. Okay. It looks like that is working. Okay, let's go see if we can't watch it do its work. I think we have a easier escape out this way. There it goes. There it goes. And yes, everything else is getting voided. I would like to see some of these numbers go up, though. So I can make sure that this is set correctly. Did it give up? Okay. Turn it back on. Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. It's working, it's working. It's doing what it should do. Good deal. No idea where it's working at right now. Is it still looking at these blocks? It shouldn't be. Turn this guy off. This preview shows this whole section, the whole stretch. Now, granted, okay, when I turned it on, yep, you see the whole box. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. It's pulling blocks from somewhere. Oh, this side. Let's work on this side now. There it goes. He just wasn't sure what side it wanted to work on, I guess. That 15 seconds. Boom. Boom. It is now my birthday. It is now my birthday. May 4. Okay, let me go ahead and turn these off. We don't need the timer anymore. There we go. See it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. Anything just to leave this town tonight. I'd give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind. Now this chunk that we're currently in is not chunk loaded because I chunk loaded the wrong chunk. That would explain some stuff. That would explain some stuff. I claimed a chunk that I was flying in earlier, is what happened there. But now, if we pull this up, here, if I go back here, I just go back here. This is where I'm at. Yeah, Kate?
Smiles and tears forgotten in the past. I don't care who you want to be. and tears forgotten in the past. I don't care who you want to be. Show
That was nice. Wife got me a cake. Surprised me with a cake. I had no idea she was gonna do that. No idea she was gonna do that. Alrighty. Was it nighttime? I don't know why it said it was out of power then. It is saying it's out of power. Okay, so it's like not quite nighttime, I guess. Also, what is up with the map? What is up with the mini map? It somehow swapped me over to map 2. Let me look at... So it's that. There we go. And then this. There we go. Okay. Try not to do that too much. Oh doo doo. Doo doo. Alright, we still going here? Yeah. $86 Regalium. Not too bad. There's a few chunks to do. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna go next. There or there? Up there. Okay. Then maybe it's gonna come back and finish these. Up to 96. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now it should come back over here. Yep. Now, when I disable the preview, is all that water gonna come rushing in? I feel like it's going to. Yep. We're just gonna try at least. Gonna try at least. I don't know. It's doing weird stuff. What the heck is that? He tried. He tried. Alrighty. That should be it. About done. I thought. Oh, it's just rechecking the chunks, I guess. I thought he was gonna come after me there. Okay, now it's done. It figured out it was done. Okay, so we offset the Y by 64. Eastside, come after me, I guess. Show preview. Okay, that'll do the next area up. Which I do want to do. I want to, like, get this whole area cleared, basically. Also, are there any gaps in the bedrock? Any gaps in the bedrock we can go under? There might be one there. Hard to tell with all the fluid. That fluid's gross. We don't like that fluid. Out of power again? Smell the day. This thing shouldn't be out of power. It should not be out of power. This is all chunk loaded. Yeah, everything here is chunk loaded. They should be getting power, no problem. Yeah, I think it's getting power, no problem. It's just because it wouldn't be running like that if it, like, it's running basically full speed. It wouldn't be running like that if it was having power problems. I think he died. I think it's just a visual glitch.
I tried so hard, and I couldn't take your face out of.
Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting anything useful from digging up this high. I think this is just normal wood. From what I can tell here. It looks like just like normal wood. Blood mushroom. Okay, there's some meals here. That you can use with that, so that's good. You also need it for the spores recreator. You need it for mycelium as well. Okay, okay. You can cook it into a roasted mushroom. Ink mushroom. Looks like the same thing. Inky stew. Inky stew. Got a bunch of different mushrooms. The only problem is I have no, because of this visual glitch, I have no way of knowing whether or not we're still running, unless by looking at the Ys on the front, I guess. Would be the only way for me to see. We're still running at full speed. Then if this slows down, then we'll know. Overwhelming me. Alright, we have 100. This is all chunk loaded, theoretically. Alright. Okay, give me more of that. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to do something a little different here when it comes to the niter production. Give me a bunch of niter dust. Alright. Then give me... Can I fit a hopper? I can fit a hopper in there. We can output to the side. I need a chest. Let me make an omnidirectional. There we are. That looks like it's working. Nice. Nice. That's doing good now. Still chugging along. Yeah, so it's looking like the crystals we need are at the lower Y levels. We're getting a bunch of coal from this, which is great. This is used for some stuff. We looked at it earlier. We need it for the fiery ingots. We need it for auto smelt as well, apparently. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Anything else it's used for. Thermal stuff. Yeah. Not much else really. Alright, where's it at? Where's it at? Up here now? This might be some of the last strips it has to do. Last few chunks here. I was trying to erase it. I failed. I failed. I'm not sure what glowing does. Outlines entities. Oh. I can't eat it because of my meat saturation. Okay, that just gives more of the same. Raw grubbling. Nutritional paste, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's just normal for most fish and stuff. Doo-doo. Yeah, from this pass being so high, we just didn't get much. Bunch of coal, bunch of the clogram. But it did make a nice hole. Did make a nice hole. We'll let that finish out. While we get our niter. All that for one Supremium. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have problems. We have problems. The light, I will fly. Going higher and higher. The ground. See inside where I'm going, where I'm from. Intuition, my temptation. Find a way, find a color through the pain. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, my enemy. Alright. Bauxite, tin. Tin. Copper. Some of this I'm just not sure if it didn't have a place to go because the rest of the stuff was filled up. Which could be the case. Could be the case. Higher and higher to the ground. 30 minutes, dear. See inside where I'm going. In the mission. Alright, did it already clean up everything? It looks like it did. Looks like it did. Look at those particle effects. That is some weird stuff that happens. Luckily, no crashes. I think since I took the lily pad off, there's no more crashes. Into the light. Soaring higher and higher. We out of power again? Yep. Bad timing on my part. There we go. Alright, whereabouts are we here? Working on this chunk. And then this chunk. And that should be the last of it, I think. We've made a fish farm. So it looks like the full gwibs don't really drop anything. Only the babies. And they look kind of like catfish. Look kind of like catfish. Water breathing. That's appropriate. I need the babies to look at me. I'm trying to get a good look at the babies' faces. They don't look like a catfish, though. We come out here. Maybe we can find an adult. Luck. Wonder if glitter kelp's used for something. Alright, he's an adult. Yeah, it looks like a catfish. All right. Let's grab some of that niter we have made here. We can continue on making our essence. Are they putting holes in my floor? Can't believe it, they're putting holes in my floor, dang it. How dare they? I could have died. Alright. $53. 13. 3. One more. Yeah, it's the niter. The niter's killing us right now. Like, we have a lot on backlog. But, like, this guy is, like, sped up as fast as it can go. And that's how slow it is. That's fully upgraded. I don't see any other options here. No other options. Did I get any amethyst? Yeah. I should make an amethyst seed. Or I maybe already did? I did. Over here. Yeah, it's one of the agar crop ones. A lot of work to try to grow some nether stars. For the crops. Yeah, you need the Insanium. There's the Crux. There's the Seed. For this, you just need Insanium and the Star Blocks. And what we get Niter just not very quick. Not very quick at all. And this crystallizer is like maxed out, which is unbelievable to me. And that's the only way it's really the only way to reliably do it. That's the only way to reliably farm it. Oh. They do. Unless we do another builder. I think the mining dimension is in this. It might not be. No, it is. It is. It's just difficult to get there. Is that a quest? Let's finish off this guy too. We need Froststeel and Clogger. What's Froststeel? Where are you getting Froststeel ore? We have not found it. We have not found Froststeel at all. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, we have 0 Froststeel. And we're at Bedrock. Unless it's biome specific. I don't know if there's other. There must be other biomes in here. Let's get a running start here. Maybe there's a frozen biome? Some kind of pumpkin. A gloom gourd. So this goes up really high. Probably why they call it the Barren Abyss. Yeah, so here's what appears to be a snowy biome.
Walking home in the morning
Yeah, it's at the very top. There's iron ore. Frost steel. We wanted that for this. No. Wanted it for something. Oh, we wanted it for the drop, right? Yeah. Silence. Innocent. Oh, looks like I finished. Nice. We just wanted it for the drop. So there's that. There's that. Quest complete. Now I just need to kill the Forgotten Guardian in the catacombs. Innocent. So we're actually really close. It says 112. And then 48. Oh, this guy here? Oh, it's underneath here. Okay. Then we'll do a waypoint. I don't know how they spell it in the mod. I think it's... I think it was that. Yeah. Okay. Nobody's ever gonna hold me down. Alright guys, and we will fight that guy in the next stream. We're gonna go ahead and leave it there for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you guys all later on. It's 12:44 a.m. So I'll see you guys in tonight's stream. I'll see you guys all next time. Good night.